Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
We are back. Does this mean he's asleep, right? Because we're awake?
Yeah. That's how it works.
Okay. That's what I thought. Huh. All right. Could have sworn he was going to get his costumes or something. You know? And like do other creative stuff. Yeah. It's almost as if he's not doing as good as he said he was going to do. Right? Right? Yeah, I'll have to give it to you. He was a little ambitious in the beginning, but hey, it could be worse, you know? Like, no episode or something? No, yeah, he's still doing really good in executing like a lot of the ideas that he has, and I'm glad that he's putting behind a lot of those ambitious goals he had at the beginning of the year and just kind of like accepting that we can't get everything done on our own. And I think now like the lesson learned is that there's things that we can outsource to kind of quicken up the process and stuff like that. But like it's just good to see that we've come this far and we've gotten so much done, and we can look back and be happy. And I've been trying to say this whole time to both of you, like, look, I've been around longer than you have, and he's just fresh. Love to remind me of that. So he's gonna get hurt. Right. I was fully aware that he was gonna do bad and he was gonna get hurt, but let him jump in the deep end and let him get hurt. And yeah, look, it's coming up on a year now since we've really started this thing of YouTube and creating our own content. I mean, we didn't really have an end goal, me or you. Nah, I don't think we did. We didn't know what the assignment was, to be honest. We were just tired of like following the system. But you know what? Us following and thinking that we're making our own path, could it have just been the algorithms influencing us and they got us?
That's a good point.
You know?
I've been
thinking about that lately because lately it's freaking me out. Like TikTok, that shit can really start manipulating you and having like interests you never thought. Right. You go in straight, you come out gay. It could just start feeding you images and videos after videos of people, you know, building tiny houses, and now you want to build a tiny house and go across the country and see the world because that's all you see on TikTok.
Live in a smaller home.
No. Yeah, I don't know. But each social media puts you in a box, and is it you putting yourself in that box, or is it the algorithm putting you in that box?
And you don't really have control over
it. You don't have control over it, I feel like. So I mean, you could get out of some of the communities, but there's a feedback loop of just positive content, and that stimulates you. Yeah, it keeps you like stuck. I mean, there is ways to get out of the box, but who knows? But maybe we have no control over our actions. Jinx. Yeah, I just know now that like this new guy wants to try and eliminate all social media, yet be present on social media. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know how he's gonna do both of those things at the same time. Right. But we had some good creative ideas for this next episode of Sleep Talking. But we executed none of them. The place is a mess. And we were gonna fall out of the ceiling, but we haven't had time to really make that or execute that. That would have been nice dynamic to have on the podcast. And he bought costumes, but I guess it's too lazy to put it on us. Look, life's getting in the way, and this is making zero money.
Is.
It's like we're just put in a corner, and
don't put baby in a corner.
We have to start making money now and being an adult. Yeah, and that was a little disappointing that we had to do that, but you know what, we had a good year, we had a good run, and we had a lot of fun with a lot of people that were involved. I had a great time. Those people that got to be behind the scenes and see a lot of the
Angel,
projects
Tommy,
that I
Pat,
posted
Ryan,
and all that
Miles.
feedback.
So many people to
I think
shout
it's
out.
paying off. So it
did pay
It
off.
feels good.
Yeah.
And look at this. This is an idea because we decided to stay home and drive ourselves crazy being creative.
Yeah.
Right. These past 2 weeks, we were supposed to do a podcast with Tommy and tonight, but he goes on a golf trip tomorrow, and apparently that's more important than the podcast.
Wow.
Which is a little upsetting.
Wow.
For the viewers, you know, and if you feel disrespected and you've been watching Big Bro, Little Bro,
When you see him, punch him in the
enjoying
face.
that, series, I apologize on behalf of my brother. I was ready to make the podcast tonight, but he's the problem.
Right.
He's the problem. All right. They can, it's not that hard to see through my lies. Okay.
No, not at all.
I'm sure they can see that. But, look, we've fallen off that
Fallen off a
wagon.
lot of wagons.
Sorry for that. And we had to keep working and be creative at the same time is not easy.
No.
Especially when are actually tired instead of just
Being a
being
little
tired
bitch.
to
Right.
procrastinate the creativeness.
Mhm.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And well, that's just something we're gonna have to get over,
deal with.
you know, and try to overcome to still make content that we think is valuable and good on top of work to
That's just
earn
life.
money,
Bro.
and we're gonna be extremely tired, and because it's
and
labor
our
intensive.
back's gonna hurt so much.
But we could probably find a job that involves editing and
It'd probably be a
video
smart thing
recording.
to do. Yeah, we got the business.
But we have
kind of
the photography and
the website
videography
that
business
isn't
kind of
done yet.
starting up. So, but what is this episode that we're doing right now? I don't know. Maybe like a journal in a sense, like because we used to do it in the book, but writing down in the book in the journal, like past 3 years, like it was good, but it just it'll be good for a couple weeks and then maybe
Right.
days.
You
And
don't
you
read
don't
anything.
do it for months.
We'll probably do the same thing with this. But
Probably. This
Yeah.
is time consuming though, and this is not easy to make. But our goal is to just not have so much creative integrity now,
yeah,
and do less,
Less
editing and
everything.
before.
hopefully.
Just be like a natural conversation between
Right.
ourselves.
yeah.
Yeah, just as natural as possible. And yeah, that'll be easy. But I've been thinking and
I know you've been thinking.
you're
Yeah.
thinking too, but
Yeah, I do know
do
what's
you-
coming.
can you tell what I'm thinking inside here? Because is this? There's got to be surprises here and there. No, maybe I don't know. I'm not sure where this is going now. Like this is getting really off the rail, and yeah, we don't
No
have any
direction
direction
whatsoever.
at all. But yeah, we're tired, so. But it's like right before the camera goes and everything, and the microphone's going. Me and you have
like the best
conversation in our head, and we're like, oh my god, we gotta hurry up and get the cameras and like hurry up and do all these puns that we have in our heads, and the conversation's smooth and it's flowing. But when their camera finally starts rolling,
It's terrible. It's absolutely
terrible.
awful.
Yeah. Maybe if we stop hearing ourselves in the
don't
headphones,
know
if that'll work.
I don't know.
I don't think anything will help. It's just the curse
yeah.
of being creative.
Sorry.
All right.
Right.
Well, it's only been 8 minutes, so maybe we can make this episode like a actual 20-minute
Cool.
or like, God, I don't know, Joe Rogan hour long.
That's too long.
Is
Yeah.
that too long? But that would be impressive. And I just want to cut down on the editing. Yeah, me too. I'm sorry, but we can't have 2 full-time jobs. Yeah. No, and I don't want to spend all my time in front of a computer. Yeah. I don't want to be a zombie. Maybe we could just talk about like some of the stuff we're doing
when we're not like here or sleeping and stuff, talking to ourselves in our
right. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, go. Well, you go, because
you're more like the logical side of the brain, and I'm like the loosey goosey creative typey person, right?
Yeah, I think that's how we started the dynamic, like in the first episode. So might as well just keep going with that one.
Yeah. I have been taking control a lot lately, and you can tell because we haven't been making any videos, and you're the one who gets us up and running, moves us like a robot to get tasks done.
I kind of find that offensive that I'm a robot, because I'm not. Like, I'm just a human like you. Like, why are you not giving me like an object?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to offend you or anything.
You're saying that I'm an object?
The heartless. No, wait, hold on. Cold?
You're not helping yourself at all. Like, this is equally awful.
Look, I don't mean anything. Nope. I don't mean any harm intended with this conversation and this podcast. I don't want to offend you. I'm just describing how
it's kind of impossible not to offend anyone.
Okay.
But okay.
Yeah, but you're
the creative type. And you've been making a lot of music?
Yeah. And I don't know what to do with it. I have a good amount now, and I guess I've been doing it over, I want to say a year and a half, but it's probably maybe two, like since the first
probably
song.
Like, the first
but I'm pretty sure
been two.
I don't know, because it started like in COVID, but maybe have like 7 good songs out of like 20 or 15. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I enjoy a lot of them.
I think some of them are good.
You know, the 5 people I feel comfortable sharing the music with, they tell me it's good, but
fucking bullshitters.
Who knows how to trust them? So maybe I should start playing it for strangers. And
I think so too.
Totally, that's their only purpose.
How we think
going up to them on the street and be like, "Hey, is this good? Do you like it?" Or
honestly, like, who gives a fuck? Like, just post it.
That's what we've been trying to get at. Too.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell
art. Release the art. Yeah,
just release it.
Why hoard it? Right. And hey, it's not mixed by anyone. It's not produced. There's no money into it. It's just what I made on my phone.
Yeah, it's bad in those standards.
If it has potential, then people will tell me that, I guess, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
No, that the things you watch versus like the stuff you watch, it makes you. We've been watching video after video of creative songwriters.
Yeah. Found a really good YouTube channel.
That is something.
Some more, please.
Some more of that, please. Want to see ourselves in. So, in return, we create it. But is that sad?
I don't think it's sad, but like most of the music we make is real, like personal, and the means aren't to become famous. Like, that's always a back thought. I think it's impossible to not have that as a thought in your head as you create something, but because like you hope that it could be good and it could reach like the masses and the whole world can enjoy it. But
right,
we enjoy it.
That is in the back of our head, but at the end of the day, it's something we enjoy. That's something, but that's also
selfish, right? So hopefully the vulnerability of the music, like if it is garbage to mainstream, then we listen to music that only has like 130 views and we enjoy it. It's like some of our favorite music, so hopefully someone else will take a look at it and feel the same way.
I don't know.
So I don't know, there feels like there's more than one means, but sometimes there's not. And you're just literally making music, but in some of the lyrics you could tell that like it has an agenda, right, and it has the agenda to be controversial, make you think and engage with the audience and like argue, So with that type of music that you end up making, like, you could tell that has a goal.
Try to
But, like,
reach to more.
Some of the
the
other
masses
stuff
or
is just
something,
because you were having a bad day, and
right.
yeah.
I have no idea if we're going to be able to recreate this conversation because it's not easy once I get on the other side of the table.
No, yeah.
Well,
I've been
you
having
get
a
on the other
really
side of
hard
the table,
time
but-
actually trying to
Okay.
recreate the conversation. And
It's not impossible, right? Yeah, we can make it happen.
it's already like 15 minutes in, and that means
Wow.
we have to do like, oh God, another half an hour of recording. And that
Oh.
means it's like
Yikes.
way past
We
our
should-
bedtime at that point. So
Wow.
maybe we should
Let's do
wrap
that.
it up,
Please.
And, on the next episode of Sleep Talking, maybe we could talk or do a little bit more production wise,
like
like
be more
costume
more
going
production
and
put into it.
fall out the ceiling or something. But I do want to outsource
Oh,
the editing, you know? Like if anyone is interested in doing that, I'm paying. DM me. I'll give you a fair price because I don't want someone slaving over the computer like I was. But pay the bills. Now that I'm doing construction, it helps pay the bills, and I kind of want this to be sort of an investment of videos,
Right.
and hopefully there's some return. But if there's not, at the end of the day, like, I'm just happy making content, you know, right? So collaborating with people would be fun, and I'm curious to see like what would happen with the videos. It's been a year of just like recording, filming, coming up with the concept and editing and all of my stuff that, like, it's been great. It's been fun, and it's really cool seeing stuff turn out.
Just take all the
like,
credit, but okay.
how I didn't expect, and then some things totally how I expected, like the bird video. That was just like
I had fun with that
idea I had in a day, and envisioned it, went, picked up the camera, and like filmed it, and I was
Last
glad
minute idea.
and the way it turned out. So that's always a good feeling. So if there's any editors out there, camera people that like watch my stuff, I know it's like the same 40 people, and let me just shout out to all of you guys. We are very grateful for all the people continuously watching, and I know it's mostly family and friends. If there's any strangers that maybe I haven't ever talked to or had a couple conversations with, like, thank you for the support, the likes, the comments, and just watching. It means a lot. It keeps me going.
Yes.
Even just a little bit of views.
Wouldn't wake
the
up.
feedback's great. I've been improving. I have more stuff coming. I have a Patreon coming. So if you want to
Brain
support
over there is doing a lot of
in
work.
that way, at the end of the month it should launch. That would be much appreciated if you donated to that.
Right.
That we talked about the internet.
Yeah.
How it might be.
Love to talk more about that,
influencing us. And we could talk about it more in the next episode, because I've been diving deep in the hole on YouTube.
Oh, those YouTube holes. Time to
With the
delete
internet
YouTube
being
again.
fake. It's like an interesting conspiracy that I haven't heard of yet.
Right.
And I'd like to bring that up, and that'll be like the new theory, like trending topic, because it kind of like dives off of the simulation theory, which has like been really popular for the past like 3 years. I feel like super popular. And, you know, especially now artists are like embracing like the AI fakeness of the internet, like being able to generate like footage, and like the Kendrick Lamar video, the Kanye video, like that's just using AI. And there's just so much what AI could do, and that's what scares me about the internet being fake. And it's just a theory, but like I remember when simulation theory started getting really like popular, and a lot of people were like taking that on as like a belief. Like, I wish I could erase it out of my brain,
Beat it
because
to
it
a
got
pulp.
so like overplayed, like a song on the radio, and it just was like pumping into the internet. And I just hope that theory dies, because even if we are in a simulation, I don't want to spend the whole time in a simulation thinking or wondering, oh my God, are we in a simulation? Like, no, just freaking live your life. And so
I agree.
yeah, I don't know. What in my butt?
Don't say that.
Okay. What else are we gonna talk about? The music, right? We're gonna have music coming out, and you're gonna be surprised by it. Probably
Stressed Out first. It's one of my favorite ones.
Stressed Out first. I'm gonna release Stress Out first. It's got to be released with a video because
it's what we went to school for. It's what we spent all that money on.
Yeah,
like idiots.
Right. So all my songs have a visual to it. So
yeah, you don't make the music. I make the music.
I make it.
Don't start with me, bro.
Can you just shut up? Because
all right, let's get off of this thing.
We're
gonna be up all night editing this thing.
No, I'm not editing that much. I'm just assembling.
You're gonna get all like it's gotta be perfect.
Probably. I already have. Okay, let's hope that the video doesn't crash. That looks like it's out of focus. Like way out of focus now.
I don't know.
I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah. All right, we shut up so we could do your part.
We did, and it went horribly. I don't know if it's even gonna work.